mechanics of sales fall into 5 categories. So the first part is investigation. And that's like I was talking about. You want to investigate who you are. You want to investigate who your ideal clients are. What are their challenges? Where would you find them? How would you communicate clearly to them in a way that will resonate with them? So investigation is the first piece of the puzzle. Then you move to expectation. So you want to set clear expectations about the sales process, about your offers. You want to understand your prospects' expectations, but it's a real clear boundary. So, and I teach a formula. It's called PLAN. So it's purpose, logistics, agenda, next steps. And within that framework, I can use that everywhere. So for example, when I'm inviting guests for my own podcast, I will say, okay, the purpose of this conversation is to really share with our audience. Our audience is, sales professionals and yada, yada. And this conversation is going to be 30 minutes and I'm going to ask you these questions and I'm not going to, you can just run with it. And then at the end, we're going to do these next things. So I can use my PLAN formula in just about anything: a sales conversation, an interview, a conversation with my kid about like, okay, buddy, we need to sit down and talk about where you're going to go to university. And don't worry, this conversation isn't going to last more than 30 minutes, right? So it's that. So you use that formula everywhere. The third piece of the mechanics puzzle is question. And basically, the gist of this is no prospect at any time should ever ask you a question that stumps you, not because you know every answer, but because you are really clear that the first most important thing you want to understand about the question that they're asking is why they're asking the question, not to jump quickly to answering it. And so I teach some questioning techniques that help you so that no question ever stumps you ever again, period, end of story, like never. So that's a really important part of getting to the heart of what is important for your prospects. The fourth piece of the puzzle is qualification. This is the part everybody wants to get to quickly because you want to qualify or disqualify your prospects, which is why questioning techniques and setting strong expectations and being clearer about the investigation step, all that comes first. But qualifying, you really want to qualify people and opportunities in 3 categories. And that's, do they have a pain? Is there a problem that needs solving? If they don't have that, you really shouldn't go on. Like, what's the point? Are they the right person? Like, you have to understand the whole decision-making process. So it's not just are they the right person, but does their timeline fit for you? Does the way they make decisions work for you? There's a lot to understand in the decision-making process. And then there's obviously money, right? But it's not just money, it's budget, but do they have the budget for time? Like if somebody needs to fix something by the end of this week, but really the solution is going to take them 6 months, they're not thinking clearly about what the right solution really will take. And so they may disqualify them in their expectations or what they can allow in terms of a time budget. So that's the fourth step. And then the final step is presentation. And this is where, of course, you're going to present your offers. But the key here is that you're only going to present to those who qualify earlier. And if they don't qualify, you stop. Like there's no presentation that happens unless they meet the qualification step. So those are the 5 pieces of the puzzle: investigation, expectation, question, qualification, and presentation.